Broadcasting from the Warrior Garden Studios, Hoodlum Ministry.
Where you
Ghost
at?
Pro
Where
Studios.
you at? All my brothers, where you
Presents
at? All my sisters,
the Where You At
I'ma meet you
podcast.
where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All my brothers, where you at? All my sisters, where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, I'ma meet you where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Let's go. This is the Where You At podcast.
Yo, welcome to the Where You At podcast. I'm Angel Ray. Man, I'm posted up this evening with my boy Oscar, aka Big-o. Man, what's up, bro? How you doing this evening?
Pretty good, man.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, man, we always kick off the show, man, and I ask people, bro, where are you at in your walk, bro?
Where am I at my walk? It's like I want to do like basically my life.
Yeah, like where you at right now in life?
I want to start off like just basically like going back to like church and stuff. Like you know,
Yeah.
like do my life right. You know.
Yeah.
Um.
So were you attending a church before?
I was. It was Our Lady, and
Okay.
then there was another one by I think it's like over there by Sansi. It's like way out there. I can't remember the name of it though.
Really big church?
Yeah,
Trinity, probably.
Trinity, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's what's up, man. So, so would you say that you are serving the Lord fully right now, or are you just kind of getting back on your path?
I'm getting back in my
Getting
path.
back in your path?
So,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the right church
Okay.
for right now.
Okay.
Not a specific one, but I just want you to like find the right one. Like
Yeah.
I'm good with, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. So, like, what belief system or theology, like, are you looking for? You said you went to Our Lady, so were you Catholic?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Christian
Yeah.
and Catholic. Yeah, I
Okay.
got baptized in Mexico,
Okay.
San Luis Potosí.
Yeah, is that where you
Yeah.
from?
My dad's from San Luis Potosí.
Okay.
My mom lives here,
Okay.
so I live here too.
Okay. Oh man, that's what's up, bro. I mean, no matter where you're at in your walk, bro, you know what I mean? Just seek the Lord, man, wholeheartedly. You know, I know for a long time, I myself, like, I knew God existed. You know what I'm saying? But I was still living in my foolishness, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I thought I could try and play both sides, and with God, man, you got to be all in. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You got to be all in, man. And it's a step by step, though. You know what I'm saying? The beauty of the Lord, man, is that He'll walk you through all these steps, man. Through everything that you got to go through. Sometimes you got to go through the fire. Sometimes you got to go through hard things to purge out. You know, whether it's generational curses, you know, bad habits, you know, things that you may have inherited, you know, from your family. You know what I mean? Because, you know, us Mexicans, you know, we grow up with a lot of tradition. A lot of tradition, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. So, man, you know, continuing your walk, man, like you said, you're looking for the right church. Like,
Yeah.
like what's going to be the right church for you to, you know?
Yeah, just wherever's a good church. I mean, somebody put me out to a good one, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm not really like how you say it, like a picky type, you know. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people are like picky. I'm not a picky type.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
So how do you feel about, like, okay, because you've gone to the big churches
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about churches nowadays? A lot of them, and I'm not, you know, pointing out any specific church at all, but there's a lot of the mega churches that are just more entertainment
More
than
entertaining.
word.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't looking for that, or
Of
of course, you know,
course,
ain't
you know,
nothing
I'm
wrong
not,
with a
I'm nothing
little,
wrong with the lit.
yeah, nothing wrong with a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
but yeah, man, I feel like, and this is just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but I feel like there should be more of a respect and a reverence for the Lord. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, on a holy day, you know. It should be more about His word. His word should be, preached in 100%
100%
out of here.
throughout
You know
the
what I
Bible.
mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, man, you got any children?
No.
No?
No. Yesterday I just turned 30. So
Yeah?
30, you
Welcome
know.
to the 30s, bro. Welcome to the 30s.
Yeah.
Your knees will start to remind you. Yeah, about them 30s, man. But yeah, bro. So what's your testimony, man? What led you to seek the Lord? What's going? Are you going through a certain situation right now? I mean, what you got going on, bro?
I've been through a lot through my past.
Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
If you're good with that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let's talk about it, brother.
Yeah, I'm good. I've been through a lot through my past. I was say I started this music too.
Okay.
I've been here 30 years actually. 30 years.
Yeah.
I started music, I would say 2009, like 2010. I really didn't take it serious till like my junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my junior year, that's whenever.
Where'd you go to school at?
I went to Calbrook High School.
Okay.
So I didn't take it serious. Know what I mean? I just threw mixtapes out there.
Yeah.
I just freestyled. I wasn't really just taking it serious until I got to my junior year. Then I started writing it, and then my senior year, I kind of like took it more and more serious.
Yeah.
And then I started a group. It was my group was called Texas Productions.
Okay.
So then I had my homeboy with he had his own group. His own group too. Basically they kind of like screwed me over.
Yeah.
At the end, like towards like 3 or 4 years later on.
And it sucks, man, because like that's the thing in rap music, especially when you're making secular hip hop, man. It's really cutthroat. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be that one. Everybody want to be that one.
Yeah.
And I had a partner, man, that we don't speak no more, but he had this idea that like we all in the same car. You know what I'm saying? We all riding. You know what I mean? Yeah. But only one can drive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, but then you don't want to have the crab in the bucket mentality and be like, oh, when am I gonna drive? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I feel you there, bro.
It's like kind of like
I've been through similar situations, man.
Yeah, it's like, are they gonna help you push you? Like, if the car runs out of gas?
Yeah,
I feel you, bro. Yeah,
like who's really in this 100%, man?
Yeah,
I tell you, when I gave my life to God and I started getting around people again, man, because when I was in the world, I was one deep. I had withdrawn myself from a lot of people, man, because of course in the world, when you grow up in the streets, you can't trust nobody, So I was already very withdrawn, man. And I kind of still had the same mentality when I came to, to find Christ and I came into fellowship with other brothers and sisters, man, in the Lord. Like, I still had to let go of that old way of thinking, you know what I mean? And embrace these people that, hey, man, they genuinely got love for you, man, And don't get me wrong, man, there's some tares among the wheat, but that's it happens, what I mean? We all human, man. We got to love them anyway, man. That's one thing that the Lord has shown me is to love people anyway, no matter what. You know what I mean? No matter what, to love your enemies, man. Because had it not been for some of the bad things that people have done to you, would you have learned that lesson? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Continue your story, man. Continue your story. Let's get into it, bro.
That's good, man. But yeah, I mean, I really didn't take this rap seriously. I took it. What was it? I'm gonna say 2010.
Okay.
And then I had a Texas Productions. And then my homeboy had a label called I think it was Diamond Flow Entertainment. Okay. So yeah, so we basically we formed it together.
Okay.
And I was at that age, I was young. I was like 18, 19,
Yeah.
I was and I had the microphone hanging from the ceiling, ceiling and stuff.
Yeah.
So
on the hustle and flow tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know me, and then then I started working my way. I finally got a microphone.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was something, but my voice wasn't really all there, like high professional. It was a snowball microphone.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it was something, but I was like, man. But then I started doing my own music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
because you said they was kind of cutthroat with you, huh?
Yeah, I had to drop them, because like basically they did me wrong.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks, man. But
I mean, to this day,
you learned a lesson though, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like to this day, man. I mean, they hit me up every now and then, but I really don't talk to them.
Yeah,
like
it's like,
hey,
I love you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you cool over there, but I gotta keep you over there. No, I get what you're saying, bro. Yeah,
like to me, I don't hold a grudge against anybody.
That's
but
good,
like,
bro. That's good.
I'm not like that.
Grudges are a terrible
thing. Like I'm not like that. I'm solid. Like I'm 100.
Yeah.
I don't know if you seen my picture the other day. I had a microphone with me.
Yeah.
I posted what was it? Can't be replaced. Solid, no fake. My life going great. So basically what I said I'm solid. I'm real as I can be. Like I'm gonna tell you like I'm real.
Yeah.
Just
like, straight up.
Yeah.
Just straight up human, just who you are. You ain't gotta fake the funk.
Yeah, like no one can be replaced. Like, I can't be replaced,
Yeah. Hey, because people like that are a dime a dozen.
Exactly.
One of a kind, man. Yeah. Straight up, man. I carry myself the same way, bro. Honesty is the best policy, I always believe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whether people like it or not, like, hey, man, if I got an issue with you, let's talk about it. Or, just always 100. Just always honest and genuine, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I got a big heart, bro. I got a lot of love for people, man. Some people will take that kindness for a weakness. You know what I mean? And just because, you're seeking the Lord, that don't make you weak. So don't ever let anybody put that misconception in your mind, because it takes more of a man to deny himself, to deny what he wants, to deny the approval of society. It takes more of a man to do that and to pick up his cross and do what the Lord has asked and lead his family. You know what I'm saying? It takes more of a man to that than I tell my kids. This is what I tell them. I'm like, so you telling me that you trying to prove to someone who's foolish by acting foolish how much more of a fool you are than they are? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you really think about it, you know what I mean? Like at times when we were out in the streets, man, that's what you were doing. Like, I'm just trying to prove how much more dumber I am than he is. And then both of y'all dummies in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's not worth it, bro. So this is a good thing that you don't hold on to grudges, man, because them grudges will eat you alive, bro. It's like a poison. Yeah. It's a poison to your soul, man. Straight up. Yes, sir. So you get into music in your youth now, man, and
I'm getting into music.
And then so you get in. So at what point do you feel the need to seek the Lord?
Probably, I would say probably here pretty soon,
Yeah, here.
Yeah,
so you're not there yet.
Not there yet, but it's like
that's
soon,
fine.
Like I'm just trying to find the right church,
No, that's
like,
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, bro. And man, if you ever need to talk about it, man, just bang my line. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I don't know everything in this Bible. I don't know everything, but you know what I mean? But I can help walk you through some things, you know what I'm saying? And even just offer you words of encouragement, bro. You ever need advice, you ever need a brother, man, hit me up, man.
Gotcha.
We all right here all the time too, man, If that's one thing in this, man, is that we got each other's back,
Yeah.
For real. You ain't got to worry about none of that cutthroat stuff, man.
Nah, not even.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in music, what is your goal? What is your goal with music?
I really want to make I would say probably like a cipher.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I already got the beat ready too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you make the beat or?
My homeboy did a while back. He made it a while back. And then before he went out to college. And it's like 8 minutes long.
Okay.
I just never really touched the beat.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just been there.
Dang. So you trying to do Christian hip hop cipher?
Something like that, yeah. So I really want to get
a
whole bunch of people on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And so you've linked up with my boy Soldier before, Aaron Hall.
I actually record over there too.
Yeah. That's my bro. If you need the vocals done right, Ghost Pro Studios, baby. Aaron Hall, Soldier C. What it do, man? Yeah, man. We love what we do, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people get a misconception in some of the things that we do because we do work with a lot of people that are in the world.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's an opportunity to minister to them because, you know, a lot of folks don't know the love of Christ, man. It was at a point in my life where I didn't know the love of Christ. And had it not been for, you know, certain people, I probably still wouldn't know the love in Christ, you know? So you'd be surprised when those seeds are planted, man. So, you know, hopefully this evening I plant a seed in you and the Lord, man, and, you know, it blossoms, man, and that you find your way to where you need to, you know, to whatever church you feel you need to be at, man. I will tell you this, start somewhere, anywhere. Any church you go to is a good place to start, you know, as you gain understanding of the Holy Spirit, you know what I mean? And you start getting that discernment, you'll kind of start seeing, okay, you know, this kind of sits, or, you know what I mean? Or this don't, you know what I mean? And then you'll be able to move from there, you know, but you got to start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I encourage you to start somewhere, man.
Yeah.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So, man, so you said you've been through a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
You know, you've had some traumatic experiences in your life?
Someone close to me? Yeah.
That died, yeah. How did it affect you, bro? If you don't mind talking about it, of course, you know, I'm just...
Yeah, I mean, it affected me, affected the whole family. It was actually pretty bad. I mean, like, what was it? My grandma has dementia. So, you know, and then we had to watch my grandma that day, but we couldn't because my mom has she got COVID.
Yeah.
And then my sister got COVID too. And we couldn't watch my grandma that day.
Yeah.
So me and my nephew were like the only ones that didn't get sick. Because I got the COVID shot. You know, I had there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
So my little nephew, like I was the only one that was like I can go out and get stuff, you know. So I'm like, you know, doing everything I can, and then like, you know, just to go get stuff. Whenever I found out my uncle died, I was with my girl, like my ex, you know.
Yeah.
It affected me because that day I remember I was at the movies and I didn't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we were supposed to go out to eat, and then like I didn't even like want to even go, but you know, it just hit me hard, and then I didn't even like want to drive home. You know how like when you drive home with no music on?
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Those
like,
moments.
Man, I didn't even put no music on. I just drove home.
Deep in thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you and your uncle were close?
We're pretty close, you know,
Yeah, man. So like, what were your questions at that moment?
I was lost in words.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Yeah, I've endured a lot of death in my life as well. My mom got killed when I was 15. Most of my mom's side of the family has come to pass.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I definitely understand those moments where it's just a dead silence. You know, they're rough times, man. You know, they're rough times, and you know, you just always wonder, you know, how life would be if they were still here. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you see, you got no kids, huh?
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
Yeah. Do you want to have some kids?
I do, but like right now, man, I ain't got no kids.
Okay.
You know,
like, are you trying? You got a girl? Anything?
I do got a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all pursuing the Lord together?
No, not her.
No.
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, man. In the word, you know, it tells us, man, to be the example, you know, and the woman will follow, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it starts with you, man. Us? Okay, so in the Bible, there's like, you know, verses here and there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking to the women, and you know what I'm saying, how they should be. The rest of this book, The majority of the rest of this book is prophecy and telling us how to be as men.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are the leaders, you know what I mean? In the home and just, you know, that's just the order that God established. You know what I mean? It's, you know, Father God, Jesus Christ, us, and, you know, we lead the home. And yeah, bro, it's it definitely always, you know, pray about relationships and things like that, man. Ask the Lord for guidance, you know, because sometimes as men, bro, we don't know what we be doing, you know. We just go with the flow. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I have to do a lot of praying, man, because like I said, you know, we come from trauma and sometimes we react out of the flesh, man. And that's probably one of the biggest battles in this walk is fighting yourself, fighting your flesh, everything that you've ever known. You know what I mean? And letting the Holy Spirit lead you, man. And yeah, it gets rough at times, man.
Yeah.
But God doesn't put you through things for nothing whenever you come to Him.
Exactly.
So, you ever been baptized?
Yeah, I went to San Luis Potosí.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mexico.
Right. You was just telling me about that. My bad, bro.
Nah, you're good.
We just talking about a lot.
I actually got family over there too. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
San Luis Potosí, man. How far is that from here?
Nah, it's pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Pretty
family
far.
I got family in Juaritos, Parral, Chihuahua, Cuauhtémoc. I got family down south, man, over there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, my dad's from there, so
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Is your pop still alive?
Yeah, he's still. Yeah.
Y'all communicate. Y'all still good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. And your mom's?
Yeah.
She lives here, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. Dang, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So you went to Cap Rock. You 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little bit younger than me, man. I got kicked out of Cap Rock when I was in 10th grade, man. I was
10th grade?
Yeah, I was being a knucklehead, man.
You been bad?
I was being a knucklehead, bro.
So, I mean, I can't really say nothing because I was bad too.
Yeah.
It was actually what was it, my sophomore year, I think?
Yeah.
Was it sophomore or junior year? I think it was my sophomore year. Yeah, I actually got in a fight with I got sent to AP.
Yeah.
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 So, oh man, I did not like that place.
Man, dude. I was, oh my gosh, they court ordered me GED because they got tired of dealing with me. Yeah, yeah, man. And I look at my life now and I'm like, man, if I could only go back and finish school. You know what I'm saying? When you're growing up young and rebellious, man, you're like, I don't need school. I got life figured out. I'm 15 years old and I know it all. You know what I mean? And then
it was crazy because
and then now I'm in my 30s. I'm just like, man, dude, when am I gonna figure this thing out? You know what I mean?
Like they sent me to ISS one day, and then after that they suspended me.
Yeah,
and I was like
come
on, like it was like 30 minutes, and then like
break.
They sent me home. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man, it be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah,
be like that sometimes, man. So, has anybody spoke to you a lot about Christ or no?
Yeah, I had this guy come in on my work one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me too.
So you know,
he comes every now and then, but like I didn't see him though. Like a few times I didn't see him though, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah. As ministers, sometimes you know the Lord calls us to go here, there, everywhere at random, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm sure you've heard this Bible verse before, John 3:16. You heard it before?
Yeah.
For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send His Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through Him might be saved. He who believes in Him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen, that they have been done in God. What does that say to you, brother?
Like basically, like follow God.
Yeah.
Follow God.
Yeah, I mean that's
follow
it's
the path.
yes, it's giving us a reason to follow God. You know what I'm saying? Because even when we were undeserving, you know what I'm saying? He sent his son, his only son, to die for us out of love because he loves us. So the word says, for God so loved the world, he sent his only begotten son that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. In the beginning, bro, we had it made already. Yeah. Adam and Eve. They were already there. They were already, glorified. They were in the Garden of Eden, and, sin crept in there through the serpent, man. And so we bear the curse for many generations, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Us as humans, and I'm sure you're aware, man, you see the things going on around the world. We can be very evil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to money, when it comes to politics, when it comes to government, even religious agendas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, we can be very evil, man. In the flesh, we have some evil, wicked ways, man. But, through the blood of Christ, through the power of the Holy Spirit, we come to the light. You know what I mean? And light triumphs any darkness, If you ever had something in you that you wanted to change, man, and you bring it before the Lord, he'll see you through it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think a misconception that people, some people might think, I'm not saying all, but like some folks treat God like he's a genie. You know what I mean? Ask and you just, boom, it happens like that. Yes, the word says, ask and you shall receive. But sometimes it's a process in receiving, because had he not molded you to be able to receive this blessing, you might take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes we got to go through the fire, man. Sometimes we got to go, even as Christians, man, we're going to struggle, brother. You know what I mean? And this is just like, this got to be the Holy Spirit, because, I'm just, we just going. You know what I mean? I felt compelled to tell you that. You know what I mean? So like, it's not always gonna be easy, brother. But I'm glad that you're seeking. You know what I mean? And you will find. You will find the Lord, man, for real. And I know you could definitely, you can come to church with me. I go to church on Saturdays. And you know what I mean, you can join us anytime. You're aware of other churches in town as well. You know what I mean? I never put no pressure on anybody though, because I understand one thing that I understand, man, is that when you're ready, you're ready.
Oh yeah.
You just
know that feeling when you're ready.
When you ready, you ready. Yeah. I tell you, man, the Lord had to break me all the way down. All the way down. And I tell folks like, man, I don't wish that on anybody. I don't want to see nobody be broken all the way down. But sometimes, as hard-headed as we are, sometimes that's what it takes, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I mean, talk to me, man. What you got going on in life right now?
I'm working on the album at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about it. What's up?
It's gonna be called Perfection Takes Time.
Okay.
So basically, this album, I'm just taking my time at the moment, like just kind of perfection. I want it to be right, This one is gonna be like I want to say it's gonna be like a best one, because my last one I felt like I just threw it out there. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was good, but it's just like I felt like it could have been better. Yeah.
Yeah. We're always our own harshest critics, dude. You gotta be though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Then how you gotta top improve. That album. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you understand growth. Exactly. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Some folks like to just slap music together and just be dishing it out. And it sounds like the same song every time. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I ain't a hater at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, come on, man. I've been working on an album as well, bro. Yeah. Testimony is going to be the name of the album.
Nice.
But I'm coming with something different, man. It's not your average Christian hip hop, man. It's gonna have a lot of Texas in it. That old Texas sound. Yeah. And some definitely some some strong messages, man. I believe in strong messages in love. You know,
Yeah.
some people won't take them. You know, they'll feel like you're attacking them.
Yeah.
But you know, actions always speak louder than words. You know, so if the actions of you shows love, you know what I'm saying, then that's gonna be evident. You know what I mean. Your heart's always gonna show. You know, now if you're being ugly and you know trying to create malice and problems, man, well that's definitely gonna show. You know what I mean. Yeah, no doubt, man. So, how many songs you gonna have on this album?
I plan to have like at least 15 or 12, somewhere on there.
Yeah,
So far, I only got like maybe like 2 or 3. It's just like
same, bro. Like a same, and then like got a couple just like maybe these will go, maybe not. You know what I mean?
I'm just like taking my time. You know, like I got everything written. I'm just trying to like find the right.
No, that's no. Trust me, I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. The process is the process, man. And us, like, we want to have it done already. I want to have it done, put it out. But
I'm not like that.
But you know that if you just like slap it together and put it out, it's not gonna be the album.
It's not gonna be good. Like
it's not gonna be the album you wanted to put out.
It's not. Like see, last when COVID hit, I put out an album. It was called Life of Chapters.
Yeah.
And I think it was like maybe like a 6 or 7 album. I just threw it out there.
Yeah.
And I took a year off. And then after I finally came back and when I started writing, that's where I messed up. Because I took a year off. Yeah. You know, I was celebrating and I was like, yeah, my album's out, you know? But I took a year off and I shouldn't have done that. I was like,
Nah, it happens, bro.
I know.
It happens, bro. But, you know, once the talent is there, it's like riding a bike. You get back on, start pedaling again. Next thing you know, you popping willies, man.
But the reason why I called it The Life of Chapters, the way I look at life, it's like a book.
Okay.
You tell your own story.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whether you're like your life keeps going, you're telling your own story on a book. Like, you know, like you're flipping the page, like a chapter. You know, like you got to tell your own story, whether your life goes on or not.
So, what chapter you on right now?
Man, I'm on the.
Come on,
I'm on the second book already.
Come on,
you know?
you. So I'm on my second life.
I'm like on the second life right now. They gotta have to wait for the Life of Chapters Part 2 though.
Hallelujah, man.
I'm on perfection takes time though.
So yeah. So yeah, man. The chapter in your life right now. Where do you see yourself right now?
I see my life. Life through faith. You know. Loyalty.
Yeah.
So that's where I see my life though.
Yeah. It's in faith and loyalty. That's real, man. I respect that, bro. I respect that, man. Loyalty is it's rare nowadays, man. True loyalty is rare nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
I used to, you know, tell folks like, you can love me and still stab me in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But loyalty is different. You know what I mean? Love and loyalty go a long way, man. And but you also got to know when to move around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You got to know when to move around, man. One of my pet peeves is I know myself, and I guess I expect people to know me too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know how loyal I am, but I understand coming in the world we come from, it's hard to know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to know people's intentions sometimes. But like I said, actions prove everything. And so like one of my biggest pet peeves, man, is like when people question my loyalty. Like especially like really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
after I done had you back through all this, I feel like
thing,
I proved my loyalty.
You wrong. Yeah.
You know
they try to prove you wrong and stuff and they get mad, you know? Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. But it is what it is, man. We're all human, man. So we gotta love each other anyway, man. You know?
Exactly.
Real talk, man. That's what the Lord put us here to do, man. It's to preach the good news and love, man. You know?
Oh yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you ever think you'd be a minister?
No.
No? You just want to receive the word.
Receive the word.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You know, the word says many are called, but few are chosen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, we all have different callings, man. Mm-hmm. The thing about this is, you know, the Bible refers to us. It refers to wheat a lot and bread a lot, right?
Mhm.
Jesus, he says he's the bread of life. Amen. And you know, in the Bible it talks about the harvest, and it's talking about the end of days, man. Whenever Jesus comes back, and you know, there's gonna be a separation from the tares and the wheat, you know. And so the tares are kind of like, you know, the junk crops, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
ones that didn't make it, you know, they get thrown in the fire, they get burned. And so but the wheat itself, you know what I mean? They're put in a barn, put in a safe place. Now, the word talks about, like I said, Jesus being the bread of life. And then, so how do you make bread? With wheat.
With wheat.
With wheat. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? We are the body of Christ, the word says.
Exactly.
You know, when we receive him, you know, when we receive that blessing, you know, that salvation, when we're born again, when we serve his will and his purpose for our life, you know? So, like I was saying earlier before we started the podcast, I never thought I'd be doing something like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, right now, you might not want to minister, but you never know what the Lord's going to put you to do, man.
Exactly.
My only advice is just do it, man.
Exactly.
Just do it. Yeah, just listen to the Holy Spirit, man. Yeah, man. And I'm gonna be praying for you tough, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you continue to receive. Like I said, don't ever feel like you can't reach out, man. Holla at me. Join us for church, whatever, bro.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Come fellowship with us, man. Yeah, bro. So, like, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years, man?
Next 10 years, I'll probably say moving.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have family in San Antonio, my brother.
San Antonio, yeah.
San Antonio.
Shout out.
Yeah. And then I have family in Dallas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
D-Town, all right.
So
Yeah, man, I got
either
some
maybe
folks.
one of those. So,
yeah.
you know.
So you want to move to the bigger city?
Yeah.
Me, I'm
No,
trying to
I
move to
mean-
the small towns. I like small towns, bro. I'm trying to get out of the city vibe. I've been around the cities for too long. And Amarillo's not really a city. It is, but it ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I seen my partner, man. He posted. He was like, "So what's the culture here in Amarillo?" And it's just like,
Nah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I think we adapt to other cultures. Like, I have yet to see much originality here.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You know who Stanley Marsh was?
I think so.
Stanley Marsh. He was like an art guy. He's
Artistic?
the one. Yeah, he had the. He's the one that put the Cadillac Ranch together.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've seen like all the street signs around the city.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
seen
he had a take in that also, man. Yeah, that guy, man, he was something else, man. But yeah, man. So Amarillo, we got a lot of rich history, but I feel like in the renovations and stuff that we're doing, you know what I mean, that we're losing a lot of our history here, man. You know, trying to modernize the city. Yeah. Like somebody had the audacity to say, like, well, they're trying to build the highways like Dallas. Like, nah,
it's not only that.
You've been to Dallas, man. We'll never be Dallas.
They're expanding. Like, basically, like, oh, my bad.
You good, bro. You good. You good.
They're expanding. So, basically, from Canyon to Amarillo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you ever been
Oh,
on
yeah.
Canyon Drive.
Dude, there's like no separation anymore.
There's not. No, it's like they're expanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is one, I don't know if y'all agree with me, but I feel like they need to do something. So, like, you know where Georgia, like on Georgia, right there by Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah. Okay.
So when you turn
Mhm.
right there, and then you know at Burger King, and there's a, I think it's like a coffee shop.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's a bad exit. Like, I just feel like it just goes right there, and I feel like someone can get hit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like that's a bad. Ooh.
The drivers.
I'm just saying, like, they need to
don't
do
help the
something about that.
situation
Like,
either,
nah.
man. Yeah,
I just
bro.
feel like, ooh.
Yeah, man. So in 10 years, you want to be in a big city, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to experience a different out of life, or
A different life.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. I'm a country boy at heart. I grew up in the hood. I love it. You know what I mean? I love my people from the hood, man.
Exactly.
I wish there was a different mentality, you know, spread throughout there.
Yeah.
But you know, at heart, man, I like the outdoors. I like to be like just standing in the middle of a field. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
A nice quiet place to
place,
think.
like
Yeah,
like
man.
out in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah, not in the neighborhood.
Like
man.
river and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about current situations and current events, bro? Like you see the youth, man. What do you think about the situation with the children and the young teenagers, man? Like how do you see their future based on what they're being influenced by right now?
It's crazy. Like through teens or through like adults too. Like
Yeah, I mean, just
anybody?
I would say just anybody.
Anybody? I mean, I just feel like the way I see like the teens. I mean, I know a lot of Cap Rock. I don't know if you've seen Cap Rock too. I know.
Yeah,
they do,
I got kids that go to Cap
Yeah,
Rock.
I know they do the fence.
Dude, that's crazy. That reminds me of prison.
I mean, I just feel like I think they need to do it throughout the whole schools.
Yeah.
Too. But my perspective way is like, what happens if they like if someone like a little kid brings a
gun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then they can't get out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is that thing?
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of schools they don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of scary that we
it
live in a
is.
world like that, man.
It is. I mean,
back in the day when I was banging, man, and doing all that nonsense, bro, like we'd box. Maybe somebody had a knife. If it got gangsta,
yeah. I mean,
somebody pulled out a 22.
Now it's like you can't even bring a knife to a gunfight. Like it's like more like you get shot or something.
Yeah, and you're
like,
not getting shot by just anything,
exactly,
man.
like,
These youngsters got AR-15s
exactly.
and like it's crazy,
exactly.
It's crazy, man. It's sad, man. I'm gonna be real, man. I blame these funky rappers.
Yeah, it is.
I blame these goofy suburb living rich kids that claim that they're in the hood every day. You know what I'm saying? I want to put the blame on them, but ultimately, you know what I mean. Like the devil, man, the deceiver, the destroyer, man. He's a lot of the influences of the masses, man. Jesus Christ himself said that he is the God of this world. You know what I mean? Now his time is short though, so that's why he's ramping up, man. That's why he's causing more death, more division, And so yeah, man, whenever I talk to somebody and they tell me that they're seeking the Lord, man, I always encourage, bro. So I encourage you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So
bro.
if you do decide to bring some babies in this world, you know what I mean. You can pray. You have a hedge of protection around your family. You know what I mean. The Lord will never forsake us, man. We just gotta follow His will, man. Whatever He has for us, you know what I mean. Straight up, man. Straight up. So like, do you see yourself ever like just being so what would be like, how would I put this? Like you're like a success story for you. Like I'm talking about like retired, old, you know what I'm saying? How do you see yourself like at 65?
I retired, just living on I would probably say just living.
By then you want a ranchito, huh?
Yeah, kind of like a ranch or like a mansion or something. I mean, I don't know about a mansion, but like I'll probably get lost up in there, like
that's a lot of rooms to clean, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll probably say ranch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, bro. Okay, man. Shoot, man. Nah, yeah, man. I see myself, man. Yeah, little country home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and the wife. I tell my wife all the time, bro. Like, man, once the kids are grown, we selling everything. We buying an RV and we going everywhere in that thing.
Yeah.
Like travel the world, man. Go see the countryside. I never been a lot of places that people have, bro. I just been kind of.
You've never been to name the places where you've been to.
Well, actually. I've been to El Paso.
Okay, yeah, I've been there. It's
I've been to Juarez. I've been to Parral, Chihuahua. I lived in San Antonio for a little bit.
Gotcha.
I've I've been to New Mexico to go visit. You know what I mean? Been through there a couple places.
been
New
there
Mexico is beautiful.
Oh, it is.
Man, we drove through Cloudcroft, and it is amazing.
I've been there for the Bloom Festival.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Burke, Albuquerque.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
I got a sister that lives in Albuquerque.
Man. It was a lot of balloons. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I just never rode on a balloon.
No,
Nah.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
You scared of heights?
I mean,
you scared of heights?
I'm actually scared of heights.
I am
like
too, bro.
too.
I don't. Hey,
So-
my wife be trying to get me to get on roller coasters and stuff. I'm like, I said, if the Lord wanted me to be in the air, then He would have gave me, the ability
like,
to fly. Man,
It's crazy because like I went to we took a plane from here to Houston.
Yeah.
To Houston to Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
And I was actually like hugging that seat like this.
Yeah.
Because when you go up,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm like, I'm scared,
Yeah,
so
bro.
we actually went to Bahamas.
Yeah, to
on
the
a cruise.
Bahamas?
Yeah, to the
What?
cruise. Yeah.
How was that?
Man, it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really nice, I went Facebook Live, so which
Yeah.
I shouldn't have,
Yeah.
my Facebook, or, so
is
my
what it
phone
is,
bill was
man.
like,
because you was in the Roman, huh?
yeah,
You were
I was like,
Roman.
my phone was like, it was like almost 800. I was like, yikes.
Jeez, for real?
Yeah, because I went Facebook Live. I was like, "Ee."
Golly, $800. Yeah, I would have just went to a different carrier. No, I'm just kidding. Keep it honest. I'm just kidding.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you only live once,
Yeah.
so.
And that's the beautiful thing about it, man. Is
yeah.
you got to go out there and see, God's creation. Me, that's that. Like I said, when I went to Ruidoso, man, and we were going through the mountains, like in the back road through Cloudcroft, man.
Yeah.
You're seeing all the deer on the side of the road. You're seeing just humongous trees. It's beautiful. And then there's like scenic area, man, where you can just see into this valley, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And you just like, man, look what God has given us. God has given us all this beautiful place we call home.
Gotcha.
And, it really makes you, at least it made me really start thinking about life. Like, what am I doing with life? This planet is so big and beautiful. There's so much to see out here. God has given us so much. And I feel like we as humans at times can limit ourselves. You know what I mean? We limit ourselves to what we know. Or to what we've been taught and what we think we know, and we don't expand our minds, man, to embrace the things that the Lord has given us, man. You know what I mean? I feel like we really should, man. We really should embrace, nature. We get lost in our phones and technology and stuff like that, man, which is cool. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with technology. I mean, look at all we got going on here.
I feel you.
Like it's a beautiful thing, man, but truly, man, I think that our essence alone, man, is much more, our just us being here, truly shows God's divinity. You know what I mean? We are His creations, and I don't know, man. I always be thinking too deep into stuff, man. You ever think into anything too deep?
It's been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about, bro?
Depends,
Yeah.
Depends on what you put your mind through.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, man, because sometimes you can get lost in thinking about too much.
Yeah, you get lost.
You get lost in thinking too much. I'm thinking too much right now. I'm just like, man, thinking about them mountains in Ruidoso or that valley back in the back of Alamogordo right there, man.
Speaking of that, since you brought up mountains, I've been to the mountains before too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where at?
In Mexico.
Oh, the Chihuahua Mountains or what?
Man, I can't think of the name of it.
Is it right there in Juarez? Or?
The
Chihuahua Mountains are big.
I remember my dad telling me to see, but I just can't remember where it was.
Yeah.
It was I can't remember what mountains it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the Chihuahua Mountains,
That's what
bro.
I'm thinking, probably.
Because that's probably one of the most known.
It was nice, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was just like, where'd you out after a while when you climbed those mountains?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I ain't never been on a hike. I ain't never been to do none of that, bro. It's been in the hood my whole life. You know what I mean? Just like trying to escape, man. And I want to go experience it, bro.
Yeah.
Now, like I've been serving the Lord now.
Yeah.
Going on, it's been 2 years now, and it's been a blessing, you know what I mean? But finally, it's like, you get that new lease on life, man. You know, the Lord gives you another chance. And yeah, bro, I definitely want to get out there and experience life more, bro. Because, you know, I've never really had the chance to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been stuck. But I mean, that's my doing. You know what I mean? That's my doing, you know, because the world is open, the world is endless, you know. I tell my wife crazy stuff like, man, you know, at any moment you can just pack your stuff and we can just like go somewhere random and start a new life. People have done that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People have done that.
People do that, yeah.
I've seen people do that, you know. But the world is that big. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm still gonna meet people where they at. Yeah, bro. So, man, what, you got any questions for me, bro?
Yeah, how long did you do music for?
How long have I been doing music? Well, so when I was about 16 years old, I got jammed up coming back from Dumas with some nonsense, and I was already on juvenile probation. Like I said, I was a knucklehead. Yeah. Well, they sent me to the youth center, man. I was locked up in there for a while. And I was locked up in there with a cat named Landon, man. And I would hear him humming and singing tunes, man. You know what I'm saying? And
he wasn't bumping on the little thing?
Nah, he was just in there singing and humming tunes, man. You know what I mean? I was like, man, what's that you singing, bro? He's like, oh, that's that Zero. You know what I mean? And so he put me on a little bit of Zero, man. And you know what I mean? Like I would freestyle. You know what I mean? In my little cell, man. And I was like, hey, man, you know, I can kind of put some words together. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. I was terrible. Yeah. But, you know, I could put a couple of words together, man. Yeah. Well, anyway, man, I got out. And then I was probably about 18 when I met my bro, man. He was 15 at the time. We were just terrible influences on this guy. His name is DPG, man. Dylan Pat, what's up, bro? If you watching, man, much love. Okay. But yeah, man, my boy DPG, man, he was 15 years old. He lived out in South Lawn, bro. And it's MySpace days, you know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm on a MySpace, man. Well, you know, you know, through mutual friends, you know, we come together, bro. And I dropped my first song. It was just kind of like a little written freestyle. It was terrible.
How did you feel when you dropped that first song, though? Like,
oh, dude, I felt like I was the business, dog.
That's how I felt when I dropped my first song too. But it feels confident, like, you know, yeah.
You're like, oh snap, I'm on the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we finna stun. I'm finna catch a record deal. I'm finna do all this. You know what I'm saying? And I bet if I listen to that song now. Oh my gosh. Like, I can still remember some of the words and I'm just like, that was lame, dude. You know, but it was actually to it was to a beat. It was to the beat was to a Neo song at that.
A Neo song?
Yeah. But Neo and Fabulous, but that beat is nice. You know
what I mean? I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And so, yeah, it was kind of like a little track on that, man. Shout out to DPG, man. And so we, you know, he had the little label called Thug Love Entertainment, man. Mm-hmm. And I met my boy Nate, man, you know, through DPG, through MySpace also. So me, DPG, Nate, and another homie, Randy, he goes by Outlaw, man. We started making music together, bro, you know, and then like my first all right song was a song that I did called On the Creep, man.
Yeah.
And I actually found it on SoundClick a couple of weeks ago. And I was listening to it and I was like, oh man, dude, I sound so young. And then I started listening to the things I was saying. I was like, oh man, I sound so dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking that nonsense, bro. You know what I mean?
I actually had a SoundClick page before too, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. And so from there, man, you know, they had to put an album together. I was featured on the album. But we were just so focused on being the young and dumb part. You know what I mean? Like, we loved making music.
Yeah.
It was a party to us all the time, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were just in there doing what we were doing. You know what I mean? Influencing my poor bro, man. He was a kid, man. Anybody influence my 15-year-old kids, we probably gonna fight like that. But nah, man. But nah, DPG, man. He's a good dude, man.
Gotcha.
And he's still an amazing producer, man. His beats are one of a kind, bro. And I still rock with bro, man. He's actually gonna be producing some tracks on my album, man. And but like I said, his beats are one of a kind, bro. A lot of drums, a lot of percussion, man. And dude gets down on some melodies too. But yeah, man. So in the music, you start networking and I started. I shouted out to my bro, man. We grew up together. His name is CG. And you know what I mean. Threw him a shout, man. And he started recording his first music. You know what I mean, with the team too, man.
Gotcha.
And he's doing pretty good for himself nowadays, man. Last I heard of him, man. And so yeah, man. Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. And so like throughout the years, bro, it was just a lot of growth. But man, I learned a lot of engineering and beat making, man. All credits, man, to DPG, bro, straight up. And so, of course, you take what somebody has shown you, and then you go and learn your style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, I went and learned my style, man. Kind of started figuring out my sound, man. And what I was doing at first is chopping, screwing music, bro. I was chopping, screwing music. And so, because I always loved chopping, screwing music.
Like DJ Screw?
Yeah. I like the old school style.
Old school stuff,
not too much, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just right.
Like the Swisher House,
yeah. And then so I run my hand through a saw, man. Lose these fingers. I can't DJ no more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I had to do something, man. Yeah. Hence the beginning of my music career. And then, as I grew in music, man, I started falling in love with media, period, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? I got into the music videos, you know what I mean? I was working with my bro Joel, Loke G. Shout out Joel Gutierrez, man. Third Coast Productions, man. It's still Third Coast, man. Love you, bro. But yeah, man. And then when I started doing the Christian hip hop thing, man. I came across Aaron, bro. We were introduced through brother Daryl. What's up, brother Daryl? Much love, shout out. And so yeah, man. Throughout the years, of course, a lot happened from then to now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like I said, I fell in love with just all concepts of media. I learned to love all music, man, because I just love to make music, bro. I'll sit in the studio, record a pop track with anybody. I don't care. Rap track. I'll do techno. Let's do techno, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's bust the lights out. And I fell in love with video, man, and so I started doing the video thing too, man. And so, yeah, man, I was just pursuing all avenues, man. I guess ultimately the goal in my head was to have everything in-house. And then I realized, hey, I can't do all this by myself. Yeah,
I got you.
It gets hard, man, But, I'm grateful, man, for, my bro Mike, man. How this came to be was something in the making, like maybe 10 years ago at this point. Yeah. So his brother-in-law, his name was Mike also. He was my best friend, dude. He passed away, man, and me and him, man, like, man, brothers. He was like my brother, man, for real, man. Yeah. For real. And so, man, Mike sees me posting something crazy on Facebook one day, man, and he's all like, hey, okay, this is how Mike did it, though. He's like, hey, man, you should come check out this podcast. You know what I'm saying? We got a podcast going on. I was like, okay, cool. I'll come sit down and see what y'all got going on. I come in here. Okay, so what do you want to name your podcast? I'm like, what do you? Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, man. But here we are now, bro. Glory to God, man. Whenever the avenues that you're pursuing, bro, if you put them in God's hands, man, He's gonna put you in places you never thought you'd be in. Straight up, man. So all that is just a little bit of testimony of my music and media career, man. And honestly, man, I just let the Lord lead, bro. Like I said, we get here, none of this is scripted. We just gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? Gonna let the Lord guide, man. So you know what I mean? I pray that this serves as some kind of inspiration. You know what I mean? Because it's just testimony for me, man. And I would never brag on my works or boast in my works, man, because these were given to me by God, man. God gives us talents to glorify Him, man. And so, by His grace, we're here doing this. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. So yeah, bro, that's a little bit about me and my music career, man. Like I said, I'm working on the album, trying to get it going, bro.
Same here.
Yeah, bro. And yeah, man. I mean, whatever support you need, bro, we got your back, man. You know. I'm having an event on May the 4th, man. If you want to come out, you know what I'm saying? Bring the fam out. We're gonna be grilling burgers and dogs, you know, for the community, free food. All in all, man, you know, it's just, you know, giving back. You know, we've been giving so much, you know what I mean? You gotta give back too, man. You know, you never know where that one free meal could impact somebody's life. You know
Give
what
back
I mean?
to the community.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
I got
doubt.
you, man.
Yeah,
Good.
you know.
Yeah.
You know, it might be for some people the only meal they have that day.
Exactly.
You know, I really wish that I could help the world, man. You know, if I was like one of these, you know what I'm saying? If I was like one of these billionaires, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, man. Yeah, I would try my best to bring, you know, roof over people's head, food to people's stomach. You know what I mean? I love people, bro. I do. I didn't realize how much I love people till I knew how much God loved me, and He showed me my own heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I used to think I was hard. I'm heartless. I'm a G. I was dumb. Come on. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being, you know, loving, bro. Yeah, bro. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, man.
Yeah,
so what about you?
I mean, I want to drop an album. Perfection Takes Time. I plan to have features on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hadn't really got a hold of J Pesto.
Yeah.
I want him on my album.
Okay.
You, of course, and then Aaron, and then I plan to get everybody else on the album because I can't do this album alone. You know, it takes. Like, I try to do an album alone. It's hard.
It takes a team.
It's hard.
Man.
You know,
it takes a team, man.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to those who can drop an album alone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's work.
It's work.
It's work. And as much as I want the songs to be done, like I know, like I said, I know if I rush them, they ain't gonna be what I want them to be, man.
Exactly.
So little by little,
I mean,
you know what I mean? Yes, sir, man. So, man, anything else you want to cover this evening?
I'm still ready for that key to my heart, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, I've been here 30 years. I mean, it's been a blessing, you know, my life, you know.
Yeah.
Where I see my life. If it wasn't for Aaron, man, I would not met you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord builds bridges, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I call it, you know, people call them divine appointments, man, you know.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm glad you're here, brother.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that you coming to seek the Lord, man. You know, I don't know everything, but like I said, man, I could point you to the answer, or we can brainstorm together and try to find it. You know what I mean? And just know that everything does happen for a reason. Yep. It is God's will that we are having this conversation. And yeah, man, I'm glad, man, that you here. For real. Yeah, bro.
Out of music, like, who do you technically listen to?
Who do I listen to? Well, I listen to a lot of old school music now.
Like old school? Like Biggie or like...
No, like way older than that.
Oh, man. Like in the 90s or 80s?
No, like the 60s.
60s.
Like 60s, 70s, 80s music, man. I like a lot of disco funk, you know what I'm saying? I like oldies, of course, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on the oldies, man.
I like the Michael Jackson stuff, huh?
Like Al Green, you know what I'm saying? Al Green. Marvin Gaye, you know what I mean? The Temptations. The Bee Gees. The Bee Gees. Man,
I got you.
When I had a Cadillac, 71 Cadillac, man, big boat. Oh yeah, ain't nothing like driving the 70s, bumping 70s music, bro. It's like a time machine, man. You know what I mean? It's cool. But no, I do like I see a lot of these new wave rappers coming out and stuff like that too, man. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really jam them much because their content just I feel like it just promotes a lot of ignorance to our youth. You know what I mean? So, you know, definitely. A lot of my influences were like very outspoken people, you know, people like Tupac, people like Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? they stood for something. You know what I mean?
Like Tupac.
Yeah.
I listen to Tupac too.
Yeah, man. And so, you know, of course, Tupac, that man could have been so much more had he not fallen into that ignorant way of thinking, man, that was brought on, you know what I mean, to him. Because, dude, Tupac wasn't no gangster, man. You know what I mean? Contrary to what people gonna say, Tupac wasn't a gangster. Nah, man, he was an intelligent kid, man. He was an intelligent kid.
Good,
and, you know, that's how the devil sneaks in your life, though. You know what I mean? His mom was a Black Panther, you know what I mean? Like he was the last. He could have been a revolutionary, whatever, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Could have did something amazing for his community, man. But ultimately, you know, he got swallowed up by the fame and by the devil, you know what I mean? Had him, you know what I mean, put him in that position where he ultimately destroyed himself, I would say. You know what I mean? Some say he faked his death, but you never know. You know what I mean?
That's what I've been hearing too. I don't know, you know.
Only the Lord knows, man. You know, the conspiracy theorists. You know, I have respect for a lot of producers, you know what I mean? People like Timbaland, you know, Swiss Beats, definitely Scott Storch, dude. That dude, oh man. You know, he's produced some of the greatest hits of all time, you know. But yeah, man. I nowadays, you know what I mean, I try and stay away from a lot of the, you know, hardcore rap and stuff like that. If it ain't got a positive message, man, I ain't trying to receive it, man, because the windows and the ears, you know, the eyes and the ears are like the windows to the soul, man. Yeah, the things that you can intake can you know what I mean, taint your heart, man. So you got to be really discerning about what you intake in, man. But yeah, man, you know, I kind of see, you know what I mean, and I'll give a listen here and there, you know what I mean, like, you know, the little youngster Mexican OT, man, he's a talented kid, man, you know what I mean. He's a talented kid, man. I respect him big time, man. I like what he does, man. I don't jam his music tough, you know what I mean, but you know what I mean. Like I see how he carries himself humbly, you know what I mean, and you know, you can tell he's got a love for people too. You know, he's just doing his thing. He's just young. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, but if you took that kind of energy and brought the message of Christ, you know what I'm saying, on that level like that, he do damage, man. He do damage. I know he would. Yeah, man. And so, like anybody who's rapping in Texas, man, I like to ask him, what do you think about the SPM case?
I know he gets out next year, huh?
Because he's up for parole.
That's right, yeah.
That don't mean they're gonna give it to him. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
they don't give you 45 years for nothing, man.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of like a setup, but then I'm like, I don't know. You know, it's just
maybe okay.
It's kind of hard, you know.
From what I know, so the thing with the 9-year-old girl could have been maybe something out of jealousy or whatever. But he admitted in court that he had a child with a 13-year-old girl. And when he was 22. Yeah. And they do have a child together.
Exactly.
They do have a child together. And you know what I mean? It's proven he paid child support all the way from that time. And so, yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, it's crazy. I don't know, man. I always ask folks what do they think about that. Me, myself, man, like, I won't support SPM, man. You know, if he came into repentance and gave his life to the Lord, man, you know what I mean? Hallelujah. You know? But it's like I was telling Peso, man, two things, you know, folks won't let go, man, is the Selena case and SPM's case.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, like, not too long ago, I mean, like, I think it was Selena, it was Yolanda. I don't know if you've seen it. It had
the
like
documentary that she came out with.
Yeah, it was like basically like 2 episodes, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it.
Blaming Abraham. And she
said that she was being followed or something. Yeah, like, I don't mean, how do you feel about that? I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, I don't know if to believe her or Selena. You know, like it goes both ways.
Of course, not knowing this man personally. You know what I mean? But seeing how he acts towards people or how he's acted towards people in the past, ain't no telling. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. He's kind of a mean person, man. You know, and I don't know, man. I don't know if I could ever subject my baby girl to that world, man. You know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know when it comes to that, bro. It's really so hard to say. Only the Lord knows. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Only them and the Lord knows. Yeah, it's all crazy though, man. You know, we live in a crazy world.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. You know, my heart's really big, man, for people, and especially for the youth, man, for the teenagers, the kids that are growing up in this mess that don't know any better, man. Because I used to be right there with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. I say, man, I say this with love, like, you know, anything we put out, man, let us encourage the youth to be more positive. You know what I mean? We can rap about banging and money all day. That's easy, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Influencing them to do something better with their lives, bringing positivity into their lives in a dark world. That can be hard sometimes, you know, because the darkness seems so attractive. Us as humans by nature, we are attracted to the darkness, man. That's why the Lord flooded the earth to begin with, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's seen the people and how we were just wicked and evil. And, you know, luckily, you know, we had Noah. You know, he found faith in Noah, man. And, you know, here we are. You know, we've been given many a chance. We have been given many a chance, bro. You know what I mean? And it's all in the Old Testament. And, you know, and even in the New Testaments, we've been given many a chance, man. And, you know, Jesus Christ, that is our last chance, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. I mean, anything else you want to cover this evening?
I mean, that'd be it. I mean, other than that, I mean, I am a new artist. I don't know if y'all heard of me. My name's Big-o, aka Hip Hop Gunna. Basically, I call it the Hip Hop Gunna because I'm hotter than a fire in the summer. Like, you can't put me out. Other than that, I mean, just look out for my music here pretty soon. Perfection takes time. I'm taking my time on this one, so hopefully y'all like this one. Other than that, that's it.
Alrighty, man. Y'all be on the lookout for my boy Oscar, aka Big-o, man. This is the Where You At podcast, man, and it's gonna conclude our broadcast for the night, man. Peace.
Where you at? Where you at? All my brothers, where you at? All my sisters, where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All my brothers, where you at? All my sisters, where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, I'ma meet you where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? I'ma meet you where you at? Let's go. This is the Where You At podcast.